Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the set. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the Heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bring in the Heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
What the?
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quick strike complete. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's James. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's in open space downfield. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. Ready to try the point after.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. Wilson will throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Extra point here will tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
I got to say, watching this guy run is giving me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our...
Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Michigan State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Michigan State 21, Northwestern 14.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wilson to pass. Avoids pressure. QB got it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. He uncorks.
You gotta be kidding me.
Snags it on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if got it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Northwestern right back to the line.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it in. There he goes! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Spartans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Big fullback's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Spartans are in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartans! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Wilson to pass. Get it out on the screen. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, and put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the big fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it on the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Good couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just hit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smarty.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
35, Northwestern, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
QB smokes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Reeder. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson will throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
Snap in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.